There you go.
Nice.
So as you guys had your first full prequel session last time, you guys ended up coming up here towards Keller into the southwest part of the desert. And you sort of had witness to a massive army that had been obliterated by this giant 100-foot by 100-foot meteor that fell from the sky, crushing and burning most of the army alive. One of the individuals seemingly survived the attack and was fleeing when you arrived, as Daimonis seems to be a conjurer of some sorts, was working on a portal using the souls of the fallen to summon in Belphegor. And as you guys kind of got there, Kahlo said, "I'll see you later. I'm not really equipped for fighting you guys right now. You can have a shot at this instead." And left you alone to fight Belphegor. You guys ended up taking out Bel pretty one-sidedly. It was a little close there towards the end, but after that happened, we had a little flash forward 100 years in the day in the same location, showing another dark-furred Leonin that seemingly confronted Kahlo, who also had his memory wiped. And upon coming here, hearing the demonic whispers, regained his knowledge of the past before taking out that dark-furred Leonin with the rev of a chainsaw. You guys reconvened with good old Captain Bellaflux in present day, your timeline, and geared up to set sail towards Ignivomus after hearing a message of a call for help that the volcano is getting ready to erupt. The sail there is about 2 to 3 days, and Captain Bellaflux said he was going to try to get you all there with max speed. So if there's anything you all would like to do during your first day of travel, you are more than welcome, as I think the first thing, as this sort of day is very clear, it's warm outside, the sun is high in the sky, and a slight rainbow curves over the horizon. Captain Bellaflux will walk down onto the dock in front of you on his galleon here, and he will say, "You know, guys, your group is so strong, I bet you all could even take on the gods in your current condition. That's something. You're giving my old bones a nice working. I'm getting the hype and excitement of adventuring again. So it's great to be sailing with you all."
Well, thank you, Captain.
I'm going to try to get us to Ignivomus as fast as I can. I know they are probably in need for help, because who knows what's going to be happening with the volcano. I'm assuming you all are going to be able to help out any way that we can, including myself. As he taps his hip, you can see he has sort of like a scimitar on his hip. Not that you think it's probably going to do anything, but that's his way of helping. So he will take leave and head back up to the mast to start to control the ship. This gets down to you guys. Is there anything you all would like to accomplish or do during your day of ship travel, as you leave the giant scorching desert behind you?
Meditate.
Okay.
Well, let me open up my character sheet.
And let me open up the map for you guys, and I will show you where you are. As I was showing. Sometimes these things are really touchy. So you guys are the circle. In every one of these hexes is roughly 3 square, quote-unquote, miles. The ship lets you travel about 72 miles in 1 day of travel. So you guys can go approximately 24 hexes. And your goal is to go all the way down here. I will put the square on Ignivomus, which it didn't really come through on this. But down here on the beach of Ignivomus on the west side is a port. And that is where you guys will be docking, essentially.
Oh my.
Yeah, the map is kind of big. This is
Yeah, it is.
this is going to be for the next world. So it's about 2 to 3 days of travel by boat to get down there.
What's this island called?
The one that you're on, or the one you're heading towards?
I guess it's both.
So the one you are on with the desert is called Calor. The one you are heading towards with the volcano is Ignivomus. So Ignivomus being Latin for volcano. Calor being Latin for heat.
Yeah,
Got
it's
like
also
cares at
Spanish
the
for
castle.
heat.
Yep. So, as you go off to meditate, Jack, getting your cooking utensils all and recalling the training that you've so
Yes.
fiendishly endured.
My enlightenment with a griddle.
You can smell the aroma of chicken and waffles waft over the deckhand. Is there anything else that anyone would like to do?
Let's see. Since we're... Well, I like my spells.
Yeah, this would be your time to sort of prep your spells and whatnot you would like for the day too.
I make plates of chicken waffles for everybody and say, give one to Silas, I'll give one to Caxius, I'll give one to Fergus, and so on, and say, the path is paved with meditation, inner peace, and, well, slow, sticky syrup.
Nice. Are these demon waffles?
No, just chicken waffles.
Nice. I have at it.
You'll see it.
And you'll see a tablet turn around and be like, 50% sip? The screen will ask you for something, and I'll look away.
Captain Bellowflex will call down to you too. You make breakfast too. You guys are the perfect adventurers. As I'll open up the picture of Captain Bellowflex for y'all too. So, surprised Daniel is also still not in there. This is Zelda.
Zelda.
Friggin' Wind Waker. Oh yeah, I'll get to play next week on Twitch too.
So, as you guys continue sailing on, anything within the, let's say the first day of travel total, is there anything that anyone would like to do, spells, rituals, abilities, before venturing in this direction?
More breakfast and meditation.
Okay.
I don't know. Maybe I'll spend some time in the bilge.
just trying to hide in the darkness. There's
Yeah,
Daniel.
the darkness and the smell just feels better.
Which, at this point, too, you'd probably be kind of surprised, like, expecting it to be dirty and dusty down here. This ship is, like, really well taken care of by Captain Bellowflex. Like, he has pride in his ship and takes pride in keeping it clean, every square inch of it. You wouldn't even see, like, rodents or anything running around the ship deck or underneath.
Yeah, I'll probably be just reading my book, my spell books.
Okay. Silas, is there
feel like-
anything that you would like to prep for the day too? Now would be the time.
I mean, is there any imminent threat today?
It's about 2 to 3 days of sailing to get towards the island you're going to. But it doesn't look like... Oh, go ahead and... Everyone give me a perception check as you're sailing. It's actually a really good
Ooh, not
note.
20.
Oh,
Nice rolls.
I am unusually perceptive.
Nice, nice.
You, let's see, Corlin, Fergus, and Caxius. All of you see what looks to be a heavier metal ship way off in the horizon, sailing southeast towards Ignivomus as well. And the ship is made of pure metal. You're not quite sure what that is or who it is, but that's all you sort of notice. It is a heavy metal ship.
It look like it's coming towards us.
Wait. It's heading towards the same island you guys are going to, but it has
Yes,
Oh.
parallel.
quite a little bit of space on you guys.
Well, I guess I don't really see much. But I would ask if they have any flags that showcase who they are.
This boat would not have sails, and it wouldn't have flags on it, per se. Its main features just being this sort of like steel, like gray steel, that makes up the whole boat.
Wait. It's the one ship from Saltmarsh.
No. It's got a squeaky hammer on board. You'll see Captain Bellaflex come down to you. He'll say, "You all see anything over there?"
There's a ship fly over there. Looks like it's made of metal.
He squints his eyes. That speck on the horizon? How can you... I'm not going to question anything that you guys can do anymore. You say it's made of metal, huh?
Looks to be.
That's got to be Captain Sizzleclaw.
Something we need to worry about.
Oh, no, I'm assuming that was most of his army that was probably here and wiped out. He's probably heading back home to Ignivomus.
Sizzle.
He's a dragonborn, a red dragonborn. That, he's sort of like a general of sorts for his army of dwarves and other individuals that live on Ignivomus. I'm assuming he doesn't have many survivors on his route home.
Sizzleclaw. With a name like that, I think he would be a student of the monastery of Wapale. The only thing sizzling is hot griddle.
Hot griddle. Just like those waffles.
Indeed.
He'll look at you and he's like, "Well, keep an eye out in case you see anything else. We're gonna try to cut corners and get there as fast as we can. We're gonna be doing the safest stuff out here, but we ain't got anything to worry about with you." So, probably about a half a day would go by as you guys are a little bit towards the southeast side of the island of Calor. And at this point, you all would notice off the north part of the ship, it goes from being a heavy desert to being a rough and rugged destroyed badlands. It is kind of like gray sand and black sand mixed together in areas. It has lots of burned and dead trees that are almost fossilized from the heat and from the lava pools that are in the area. You probably see essence of many sort of mountains and stuff that are crushed into rubble. Almost like the fell of ancient civilizations that have been here before but cooked alive to the point where all the water and hydration within it has been burned out. The day starts to get a little bit more cool as the sun starts to set. You'll probably... Actually, everyone make a charisma check, a general charisma check.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
The one guy that's not good at talking to people. Fergus and Corlin, both of you hear the whispers of some of the crew of Captain Bellaflux talking about, are we heading east? Yeah, I think we're heading due east. We're going to cut straight southeast probably from here. I think so. You see him almost look a little nervous.
What's east?
Give me a persuasion check. He looks at you and he's like, there may be nothing east, but we're not quite sure. It's just old myth, old sailing legend. It's about being safe going in between this part of the islands. I mean, it's got to be fine, right? Like, the other ship that you guys saw earlier is heading this way, too.
Makes enough sense to me. Besides, we're all very capable here on this ship.
He gives, like, a nervous chuckle. He's like, you're not wrong about that. Seen you guys fighting demons. Or a demon. Pretty fucked up, scary demon. Also, Fergus, you go ahead and give me a charisma check as well. Or a persuasion check, excuse me.
Persuasion check.
Yep.
The plot thickens.
Okay. You sort of, overhearing some of the conversation as well, pull another guy off to the side. And he seems like he's holding a cross, and he's praying as well. And you can hear him mumbling under his breath, no, please don't let anything go wrong. Don't go anything. Protect us from the ship. Don't let anything happen to us. Like, he seems like he has an idea of what's happening, and he seems like it's going to be very bad.
Okay. Let's say, hey brother, is there something I can pray with for you, or pray for you about?
He pulls out like a cartographer's map and an oceanic map, and he kind of overlays them. He's like, in about another 2 hours or so, there's a possibility things could get real bad. It's there's old sailing legend about some sort of abyss, some sort of trench. I don't know, like what do you call those things under the water where it like splits open and you can see like a big trench.
Okay, trench works. And abyss, that works too.
It's like one of those. They say that there's a creature that lives in the trench, and it comes down and eats boats whole, and all the people that are on it. I mean, it can't be true, right? It's got to be true though. Like, why would they make something up like that?
I don't think they would have made something up like that.
I tried telling the captain, he says it's faster to go this way. So I think it'll be fine. We just got to stay strong. Well, we're trusting on you. We're counting on you all.
Well, keep the faith, and we will take a gander and investigate it.
Okay.
And if we're not back in about 15 to 20 minutes, just wait longer.
Alrighty. So at this point, I'd say you have probably about an hour or so before you get to the trench. If there's any sort of spells you all would like to prepare.
Yeah, I have. I've made some changes to my spell list. So just so you're aware, I dropped the 3rd level clairvoyance and took mass healing word. 1st level I took inflict wounds, and I dropped the 6th level spell harm.
Okay.
Those are the 3 changes, or those are the 2 changes that I made for my spell lineup.
Okay.
Do you share the fact that we're heading towards this trench?
Oh, yeah. Sorry, guys. I was just engaged in conversation with my new friend here. We are headed to what appears to be a very dangerous trench. I don't know. He seems to be worried about it. Yeah, I told him to keep the faith. We'll take a look at it.
I'll take the hour to cast Hero's Feast then.
Okay.
Oh, you have Heroes Feast too. I was thinking about that.
Nice.
As you cast Hero's Feast. You cook. I'd like to think that Jack probably helps you out with the Hero's Feast. Cooking up some waffles and whatnot.
A whole grand slam.
Here you go.
Okay.
Wrong one. All-star breakfast, baby.
Mm-hmm.
At this point,
Get a Denny.
because the Hero's Feast takes an hour, right?
Yes.
Okay. As you all engulf in a nice meal to gain the benefits of its effects for this hour here. The weather outside is no longer sunny. It starts to get stormy overhead. Lightning crackles and the clouds roll in. The rain is appearing to get very heavy. The tide immediately starts churning. We're talking 20 to 30 foot swells are raising just past your boat. You'll hear
Oh shit!
Captain Bellaflux say, "Everyone brace yourselves, we're passing over the Longinus Trench. Who knows what's going to happen?"
I don't. I'm in suspense.
You're in the trench. So at this point, everyone, you can make a perception check. So I'm going to stop the music.
Perception. Okay, I'm not perceptive
Oh.
anymore.
See if I can get my video real quick. Okay. DC. Silas is the only one that sees. Under this dark and choppy blue water, you see what looks to be the body of a massive creature. It looks to be hundreds of feet long, like a serpent, like a snake underwater, but hundreds of feet long and maybe 100 foot in diameter before you see it sink under the water.
That's a big Twinkie. Did I just get dropped?
Nope.
No. Okay.
Putting music on.
Oh, that was Matchbox. That. Okay.
And with that, I'll cast Death Ward on myself and pray for the best.
Okay, that is fair.
Yeah, might as well. It's not a bad idea. Might as well do a. Let's do a false life at the third level. Oh wait, I can't stack heat die with the hero's piece, can I?
Well, Hero's Feast is not temporary HP; it's max HP.
Oh, they're max HPs.
Okay, so yeah, I could stack it. Yeah.
Yeah, that does work.
Yeah. Yeah. Let's do a cast of false life at third level.
I'll make a note. 7
Do you say anything during all this, by the way, Silas?
May God have mercy on her soul.
You'll see that cleric person that Fergus was talking to. He's kind of rocking back and forth. Make it go away! Like he's praying as hard as he can.
Okay.
A couple moments go by. You'll see what looks to be almost like tentacles appear around the edges of the ship. But they're not tentacles. They're each a different loop of this serpent that comes up out of the water and dips back under, and comes out of the water and dips back under. And the serpent is big enough to wrap around the whole ship as it pulls out and is staring at you head on. Let me show you what she looks like.
Holy shit.
It is time to roll for initiative.
How pretty.
As this serpent pops out of the water, you'll hear Captain Bellaflux say, "She's real," before yelling at all of you, "Brace yourselves!" As this serpent pops out of the water, you will feel the sound enter your brain. Not through your ears, but telepathically. As her eyes glow with this heavy yellow, she will say, where is my notes? "I will eat half of you, and the other half will serve me." As she pulls out of the water, everyone make a perception check.
Perception.
Oh, nice. Okay. One more.
Just one more second.
Now you're good.
Yeah, sorry. Had something I needed to take care of. You said perception check, right?
Yep.
There we go.
Pretty good. Every single one of you notices what looks to be about a 3-foot in diameter amulet or some sort of emblem that is embedded in her back. It looks to be made of some sort of metal or stone, but seems to be innate. Jack, Corlin, and Fergus, all of you can make out the faintest detail that it looks like it is transcribed with runes. At this point, she is going to start rocking her body around the ship, causing the ship itself to rock. And we are going to roll for initiative.
Woohoo! It's about time.
Her initiative is going to be a little bit different as I pull open the map. Her body... So as long as you guys are... What the hell? How did I done doodly do that?
What the hellion?
What the helion?
The helly?
Okay, there we go. Her head is popping out of one side of the ship. But as long as you are within 5 feet of the edge of the ship, you are within opportunity range of her, and you are also within attack range of her, if you are on the edge of the ship.
Okay.
Her body is around the whole ship, essentially. As I put everybody on the stormy ship, you can place yourselves where you believe you would be. And then we will kick it off.
Hey, Pat, I have a question.
I haven't answered it.
So, in my special book with those like 7 or 8 spells or whatever, are those always prepared or?
No, you still have to prepare them. They count towards your ones that you prepare, but they are on your known list, essentially. Your list known. So you still prepare a number of spells equal to 2 times your... Was it? It's your wizard level plus your intelligence.
Yeah. Okay.
It's just that gives you some more options to prep.
Hmm.
She's actually at the bottom of initiative.
Interesting.
That is actually kind of surprising.
Means we need to kill her fast before she can do something.
Is everybody placed where they would like to be on the boat?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, I think it's fine.
Good. Okay. Silas, would you like to kick us off?
Yeah, we'll go ahead and cast enlarge on Jack Butterbeer.
Butterbeer.
And then
My Aunt Jemima gave me the Butterworth's name.
Is it Butterworth or Butterbest?
Ooh.
and then we'll give the bardic inspiration to Fergus.
Okay.
And I will stay away from the side to the ship as long as I can. That will do.
Okay. Mr. Butterworth.
So I noticed that there are runes along his body. Are there any on its head?
So the runes are just on that amulet slash. So it's sort of like a. I don't know what's the best way to describe it. It almost looks like somebody took a big stamp and pressed it on there, and it's elevated slightly, almost like a big coin. It's like a 3-foot coin, but it has runes on that coin.
Oh, I see. Where is the coin again?
It is on her back, like slightly below her head.
I see. I'm going to run up, and I'm just going to give her a good punch. 1, 2. So... Oh, I'm sorry. I'm going to attack with my frying pan.
Frying pan. It's a drying pan and a dying pan. A 20 hits. Just hits, by the way. 17 damage.
Okay. Second attack.
12 misses, unfortunately.
Bonus action. Flurry of blows.
Flurry of blows.
That's 2 unarmed strikes. So first one. That was the second one.
Misses as well. You see her. It's like you're hitting her, and your hand is just sliding off of her. It's just very slippery.
Oh, yeah. Slipperier than our laminated menus. Let's see. Okay. I'll stay put here for now. That'll be my turn.
Alrighty. Corlin.
I will activate my my symbiotic entity.
Okay.
So that gives me 4 times 12. That's 48.
Oh, 488.
Hit point. And as my bonus action, I will I wonder if I could do this. Spreading spore. Bonus action. Yeah, I'll toss my spreading spore because you said she's surrounding the
whole boat.
the ship, right?
Yep.
So I'll toss my my spreading spores right at the edge of the ship, so she's in the cube.
Okay.
And that means that whenever a creature moves into the cube or starts its turn there, that creature takes your halo of spores damage, unless the creature succeeds on Constitution saving throw.
Okay.
And that'll be my turn.
Okay. At the end of your turn, it is going to use 2 legendary actions for the cost of 1. Chooses a creature it can see within 60 feet. It is going to be Jack. Jack, as it sees you, its eyes pierce yellow, as it is going to do its gaze pulse. You feel it pulse. And you are frightened of her.
You can't be frightened. Tira's feast.
She does not know that, so you succeed automatically.
Or is it can't be frightened, or
Immune to frightened, yep. So, she looks at you and she goes, interesting. That'll be her legendary actions. Fergus.
Okay. This might be a little early to pull this, but I'm going to go ahead and do it anyway, I think. Let me count my peoples. 1. No, we are not going to be doing that. So we're going to go back to plan A. I'm going to cast Guiding Bolt.
Okay. First level?
Yeah, first level.
Okay. Misses, barely. Flies right off into the abyss and crackles with the lightning in the background.
Okay. Well, I think I will stand there and take it like a halfling. That'll be my turn.
At the end of your turn, she's going to use her last legendary action for the round. As soon as I can find it in her... Is it not in her sheet? What the hell?
What the hell?
I didn't add it. I'm going to drop it in real quick. You'll see her eyes pulse yellow. And then they turn a faint translucent green. And she is going to cast Eldritch Blast.
Ref, that's illegal.
So anyway, she started blasting. Let me see if it reparses the actions.
That was... Okay. Wrong character. I was sitting here, I was looking for Counterspell, and then I realized that was Roman that got Counterspell. Counterspell is not available to
You're really
Fergus.
gonna counterspell a cantrip?
It's perfect. What are you talking about? A 20
Why
hits
not?
Jack. And she
Really
gets...
hates Jack.
She gets 3 beams. The second one is going to be over at Corlin. And the third one will be at Barty Boy. 13 misses, though. So that will be her last legendary actions. Caxius.
Okay. I guess right now I'm assuming that if I use my, fire attacks, I don't know if they're gonna be as effective against someone that's literally in the water.
Make a nature check.
Okay.
You're not quite sure, but fire might work. There's definitely some creatures that fire works really well in water. Or just as much as you think it would. Putting the pressure on you.
Well, I guess we could always let's see, try. Let's see the thing.
Oh, I know what this is.
That way. Is that the size of this fireball? Like 20.
It sounds about right.
Yeah. Yeah, I'll offer you a fireball.
You snap your fingers and fireball explodes right where she is, so she makes a dex save.
I'll roll it now.
You'll see Captain Bellowflux is like, whoa, he's bringing the heat. She failed.
Just like Jack would.
Can't stand the heat. Get out of the kitchen.
Now the question is, does it hurt her?
It seems to be effective.
Okay, we're fine.
She screams.
Alright, now we I think we're gonna move a little bit. So I can be best visible. Bonus action. I think I'm gonna hold off on that for in my turn.
Okay. Her turn. I'm gonna roll a d6 for something.
Well, she started her turn with my my spreading spores out.
Yep.
So that's... God, what is my spell save DC?
It's Jack again. I'm so sorry.
Where's my spell save DC?
8 plus proficiency plus wisdom.
So 8 plus 4 is 12, plus wisdom is
17. 17.
Yeah. That's a DC 17 Constitution save.
Do you need me to roll it?
Yeah, it's a class feature. It doesn't have a thing that I can activate. Sorry.
No, you're good. That is a 15. Fail.
So, my Halo of Spores damage is 10th level is 1d8,
Okay.
plus an additional d8 because I have my symbiotic entity out.
Okay.
So that is 1 necrotic damage plus...
So an extra 3
Three
damage.
necrotic damage, yay.
Alrighty. She is going to look at Jack, and you're going to see her tongue come out of her mouth in between those sharp teeth, Jack. And you're going to hear this slither, almost like... It's like this sylvan whisper, but within your mind it turns into primordial screams of horror. So you are going to make a wisdom saving throw, as it's going to cast a new spell called Sanity's End. You succeed. On a failed save, you did not fail. The spell has no effect. You feel as if you would have failed the save, you would have succumbed to madness.
Try working night shift on a Tuesday night.
That is a 5th level spell. Alright. So she will make a bite attack, 2 bite attacks. And she has reach, I believe. Yeah, she has 20-foot reach. She can pretty much hit everyone in the boat. She is going to take a bite at Fergus. Nat 20.
Oh shit.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
Oh no. Oh no.
Oh no!
I don't
That's
have
a lot of
any
dice.
Oh no, I don't
Jesus
have any
Christ.
cards. Damn it.
If the target is a creature, it is grappled. But I'm not going to worry about the grapple because it is going to take another bite, so it'll let you go. It is going to swim. Technically, the tail is still within your range there, Jack, so you do not get an opportunity. And it is going to take a bite at... Will that be... It's going to go underneath and come across. In this case, I'll give you the opportunity attack, actually, Jack. It's still there, but her focus is leaving you. As the bite is coming for Caxius.
Is that the bite of 87?
The bite is 78.
In response to that, I'm gonna use my hellish rebuke.
Jack, you do get an opportunity attack if you want.
Oh, I do.
Yeah, I'll give it to you because you're a facelift. And she is biting the shiz out of Caxius. That hits as well, Jack. You smack her right in the booty as she swims away.
Bonk.
That's some pretty good damage. And she succeeds and will take half damage. And that is all of her attacks, unfortunately. So, Silas.
Yeah.
It's all right.
It just became real.
Okay. You are. Okay. We're going to cast Aid on Corlin, Jack, and Fergus at the 5th. So an extra 20 HP.
Okay.
Temporary.
You're casting what on me?
AIDS.
You got AIDS.
Oh.
So an extra 20 HP.
So is that temporary, or does that go against wounds?
That is max.
Does that also count toward on top of our Hero's Feast?
Yep.
You should, yeah.
Fuck. So how much extra HP?
You guys just make sure you note your original HPs too.
So 20 from heroes and then 20 from 8. So extra 40.
Jeez.
Yeah. So you're 40
Wow.
above your base.
Wow.
Plus 8.
So, wow. All right.
You got some AIDS.
27.
Yep.
Yeah. 27. Holy shit.
This is how much HP a monk should have.
I'm kidding.
They should get a D12 as their hit dice.
And then Bardic Inspiration for Caxius over there.
Okay.
Oh, nice.
And that will do it.
At the end of your turn, it is going to use all 3 legendary actions. You're going to see a massive tentacle of water appear out of the out of the rough tides, and it is going to attempt to grab you and crush you. There, Silas. The lash of the deep. There's a C6 is a failure. So you take 22 bludgeoning damage, and you are restrained until the end of Sevalent's next turn. Put on effects, restrained. Boop. Alrighty. Jack Butterworth.
So, does it look like our attacks are doing damage?
Oh yeah, I mean you can see some cuts on her body. This seems like a creature that you're not even sure if damage can kill this thing. To put it that way, but it does look like it is
That's what I was
taking
kinda getting
effect. Make a perception check.
So we could technically still steamroll it, but still
Really good.
I wanted to try something anyway.
It's really faint currently, but you notice that that symbol on the back, the emblem or the amulet, it is glowing very, very faintly currently. And it seems to be glowing slightly brighter with more damage you guys are doing.
So, coin. Could I target it?
You could attempt to.
10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. Is there a way I could possibly acrobat my way up to the top of his head?
Hell yeah. You grab some of the ropes and whatnot, and you're swinging across and trying to launch yourself up onto her. Make an acrobatics check, knowing that the failure will possibly put you in the water.
Yeah, right. Well, I'll try it.
Although, I'm pretty sure you can run on top of the water, because you're a monk. Yeah, you swing up, and you throw your body right up into the air using some of the ropes from the mast, and you swing up and land right on top of her head. And she's starting to try to shake you off, but you're holding on steadily.
I would say, because that was my movement, I would say that'd be a bonus action to
Step of the wind.
Step of the wind. Get
Okay.
up there. Yeah, I'm gonna.
Like this thing looks like the basilisk from frickin' Harry Potter.
So, I'll just make a general. Or
General attack.
yeah, at the coin.
Okay. Yeah, you hit the coin. It doesn't seem to do any extra damage, and it doesn't seem to do anything currently. But you do damage to her still.
Okay. So I'm assuming 22 hits.
Yep. 22 hits her.
Okay. I'll roll damage on
Roll
her.
damage.
And then second attack, I'll target her again.
And the coin does glow slightly brighter. Just very faintly.
All right. I'm gonna relay that real quickly out loud, as much information as I can within that turn, saying that the more damage we do, this rune here will glow. I don't know what it does. Let's keep damaging her, and then that'll be my turn.
Okay. Corlin.
Yes. I believe I'm going to cast at a 6th level.
Oh, shit.
Call lightning.
Okay. I need you to make an Arcana check. Okay. As you cast the spell, you feel for a moment that it might give out. Because something here is already controlling the weather, the storm, the lightning, the tides. But you're able to force your spell through.
Okay.
There is a chance that weather-based effects, lightning and rain and wind, can fail with her.
Okay.
She'll sort of hiss at you too. This is my domain.
Apparently not. Okay, so then call lightning is dexterity saving throw, DC 17.
Okay. You need me to roll it?
Yeah.
Dex save. Nat 20.
Oh, that's why I couldn't see it. Okay, there we go. I had my page unlocked, so I couldn't. So cast. So I'm now that. Okay. And then the damage is. I guess I can just hit this twice. And then the second one, because it's 6d10.
Okay. She seems
There
to
we
be
go.
resistant or immune to lightning damage.
Motherfucker!
Not fire this time. Lightning, unfortunately.
Cool.
She looks at you and chuckles.
As a bonus action, I'll cast Shillelagh.
Okay.
That's my turn.
Okay. Sorry, buddy. Fergus.
All right. I'm going to take the information that Jack shared with us, and I'm going to try to cast Dispel Magic on that disc or coin, and I'm going to try it at the 4th level.
Okay. Actually, I'm trying to think of what the DC would be for this. Okay, go ahead.
Okay, Dispel Magic.
20, 20, 20, 20, 20, 20, 20.
All right.
Regardless, this will give you information.
No!
Don't you have bardic inspiration?
It's 7 plus 5, right? Because it's your wisdom. So
Yeah.
12. Now, as you cast the spell, you feel back this magic that you're trying to unravel is old. It's ancient. It's archaic. And as you're trying to unwind it, it's not something that you understand or comprehend, but you feel an essence back. That this is some sort of enchantment magic, or some sort of sealing magic. It might be something that is beneficial towards you.
Okay. Let's see. Ooh. Yeah, I think that's all I'm going to be able to do at this point.
Okay.
Let's see. Is that, what is that? Okay, that's a bonus action. So, real quick. What we got? Oh, Jack, you're out of range. 60.
Big Jack.
All right. Let's see. I'm gonna jump down there. 1, 2, 3.
Just so you know, you can't cast 2 levels spell in the same turn.
But this is a bonus action spell.
If it's a
Yeah, you
leveled
can't
spell,
do
you
two
can't.
spells.
Uh,
You can do spell
really?
and cantrip, but not 2 spells.
Yep. Unfortunately.
All right. Well, it'll just have to wait till next turn. All right, that'll be my turn.
Alrighty. Caxius.
All right. I see that the jacket's on top there, so. So I guess I could try this. Well, yeah, we said the first water. So I think instead. I think instead I'll go with chromatic orb.
Okay.
We'll do it at the second level. And let's see we could try the image. Why not?
What kind? It does hit.
Alright.
You did acid. She is
again.
also immune to acid
Oh fuck.
as a creature of some sort of non-biological, some sort of beyond biological
This
makeup.
bitch.
There's only 2 more guys. You might find them all.
Alright,
Well, it's not necrotic,
That is correct.
which is good.
well, at least I guess this time my bonus action, I'm probably going to get some spell slots back.
Okay.
Arcane recovery. And guess I'll move.
Arcane recovery is a short rest.
Yes.
You can only use arcane recovery for a short rest,
Ah.
not a bonus action.
Could have sworn I read something about a bonus action to recover spells.
Maybe that's the new wizard.
Yeah, no, I'm not sure.
Let's see. Change short rest. Well, I'm pretty sure I could have sworn I'm using like the legacy wizard.
Yeah, I don't think there's anything. You're thinking like a Pearl of Power, my guy. Pearl of Power lets you get your spell slot back as an action.
Well, it's a bonus action, or I guess action would be Pearl Power. Yeah.
Yeah. I don't think there's anything that lets you do as a bonus action unless you're a sorcerer to do sorcery point stuff.
Yeah. Oh, all right. No bonus action this turn.
No boner
I'm just
action.
no boner. So I guess we're gonna step back here and end my turn.
Okay. There's one on top of her head. I think she's fine with him being there currently. She is going to cast a spell. Her eyes are going to glow yellow.
Oh. It's her turn, right?
Yep.
Yep, that's a Constitution save.
Alrighty. It's not going to change what she does, though.
Yeah, but she can take damage.
That's true.
She won't, though.
She takes 4 this time.
No, she doesn't take any damage.
Oh, okay. So her eyes flash yellow, even brighter than they are before, and the boat starts to rock as this massive 300-foot by 300-foot wave that is 50 feet thick appears down the center of the boat. As she is going to cast Tsunami. She's going to push it through the four of you. So each of you will make a strength save. Yes, you are. Until the end of her turn.
Oh, I see.
Hey, Caxius succeeded. Everyone.
I'm surprised I succeeded.
This one is 6d10.
Oh.
Wait, so I'm really the only one actually succeeded? Holy shit.
That's a lot of ones. AKA a lot is being one. She got 2 3s though.
Oh. I'm regular size again.
Bro. As Jack Jack shrinks back down, and the wall will the wall is still there. She is concentrating on the wall, and she can move it if she so pleases. That's one of her actions. She has 2 attacks still. She's gonna go with the tail attack for the first one to whip you there, Mr. Corlin.
Mm-hmm.
And just from the backside of the boat, you just feel a whack. Give a whapping. It doesn't do as much with the tail. And then you have to make a strength save. You do succeed, so you are not pushed 20 feet, and you are not knocked prone. And then the last one will be a bite attack. I'll roll for it to see who it be. It'll be a D4, because Jack's on her head.
That's not me.
1. It's going to be good old friend Fergus. So as she moves, Jack, if you would like to hang on, you can, or you could jump off as part of your reaction.
I want to hang on.
You want to hang on? Okay. Give me an acrobatics check. You are in tow. And she is going to make a bite attack at Mr. Fergus. A 20 hits.
Yep.
You are grappled and you are restrained currently. Because she is not going to let go.
Okay. She's gonna force my hand.
At the end of her turn, she will drop the restrain on Silas, and it is Silas's turn. Say Fergus, you moved up with her in the mouth. Shirish.
Where's Fergus?
In the mouth, right in front of you. He's kind of like in the teeth, getting tossed around like a rag doll, like a pit bull on a pork chop.
Would I be able to reach him from the side of the ship?
You might have to jump a little bit, but maybe. Yeah, I'll say yeah.
Shit. Okay. Okay. Yeah. Until I have something else to do. Fergus, I apologize.
All right.
Not for. Yep, Fergus. We're gonna make you a little beefier.
Oh.
I'm gonna cast polymorph on him.
Turning him
If he
into what?
A T-Rex.
T-Rex? Alright. This is this is what I did to William. Except it was a monkey.
What the fuck?
You do get 136 hit points. You just can't cast any spells if you accept their Fergus.
Yeah, I'll accept.
Alrighty.
He's a big boy.
Fergus. Fergus. T-Rex. Technically, you are still grappled, but I don't think you're restrained anymore.
Clever girl.
She will let go of you for the grapple. Huh?
Alright.
You filthy mage.
And we're going to Bardic Orlin.
Okay.
And second, third. That will do it.
At the end of your turn, she is going to use a legendary action to make a tail attack at you there, Silas. 30. Whack. Hold the concentration. Hold the concentration. You're good. That will be... Oh, and then you have to make a strength save. Which you fail. Go ahead and roll a d8 for me. Is an 8, so you will fly 20 feet to the northwest. So, 5, 10, 15, 20. You'll hit the side of the boat there, and then you will be knocked prone. And that was her legendary action. So Jack, who's still on top of the sea serpent from hell.
Mm-hmm. I am going to attack twice.
Okay.
Go, Mr. Buttersworth.
First one misses. Second one misses.
Let's see. What?
Flurry of bullshit. Let's go.
Flurry of blows. Let's go 2 unarmed strikes.
Oh, no. Yay, that one
yeah.
hits. She failed!
Yeah,
Oh, no,
yeah,
she
yeah.
succeeded. Because it's a save.
Wow.
It's a save, so...
Just 13.
So nat ones don't
Jeez.
fail.
Okay.
Actually, I'll say that it drops the tsunami, because I don't think she's really going to do anything with the tsunami anyway. So
It's a natural 20. Or a natural 1, anyway.
she drops the tsunami.
Yeah, I'm just gonna stay on top of her. Do my turn.
Okay. Corlin.
Now, can I... is there any way I can tell how she feels about piercing damage?
I make a nature check. I'm assuming you probably gain the same knowledge that most creatures give you when it comes to the kind of standard damages, but...
Nature check?
Yep.
Sure. God damn it. There we go.
I mean, you'd probably assume that they work, but there's probably some limitation that they may or may not have to be magical, like most creatures would kind of limit.
Is this considered magical piercing? Very. Okay, you know what? I'll just do it. This feels right. I'm going to cast on probably on some corner of the ship where nobody is.
Okay.
Just to but to encapsulate her coils around the ship.
Okay.
I'm going to cast Insect Plague.
Alrighty. And yes, this is definitely magical damage. Magical piercing.
Yeah. So then this is
She
Failure?
failed. She's going to use her first legendary resistance
to just resist the damage. Okay.
to succeed. So yeah, she takes half, right?
Oh, so she takes half the damage.
Yep. And isn't affected by anything else of the spell.
Well, I don't think there is anything else of the spell, so that would be 8 damage.
Yeah, so she gets 11.
Or, sorry, 9 damage.
9 damage, yeah. She gets 10 back. You have officially done over 100 damage to her as a group, and the emblem/amulet on her back is glowing a little bit more pronounced to everyone else now. One might say it's at about 25% luminescence.
Okay. I don't really have a bonus action to take, so I will just stand here.
Menacingly. At the end of your turn, she is going to cast Eldritch Blast. 3 blast. We'll say the first one's at the T-Rex, second one's at Corlin, and the third one is at Caxius.
Not no boy.
Eldritch Blast. That hits T-Rex. Corlin.
Your concentration.
Oh, it hits Corlin. 15. You succeeded, though. And 27 hits Caxius. She is, she does seem like she has some intelligence. She may or may not be fairly intelligent. That will be her legendary action. So, Mr. Fergus Rex. Fergusaurus Rex. Do you need the stat block for the T-Rex?
Yeah.
I think I dropped it on you.
Yep, there you go.
You get 2 attacks, one with the bite and one with the tail, it looks like. It can't make both against the same target. So you have to choose between the bite and the tail, unfortunately. I'll say you can, because she's all around the ship. So, I mean that's the main reason you can't do both.
Okay.
So you can do both in this situation.
Alright, melee.
The T-Rex just goes fucking wild.
Yep. That's what we're gonna do.
Fergus says, you bite me, I bite you, bitch.
Okay. Alright. Okay, I'm just gonna roll a d20 and because
It's a plus 10.
Yeah, modifier.
We do this traditional style.
Yeah, bite attack.
A nat 1.
Oh,
Do I get my halfling? Well, since technically I'm still a halfling.
I think technically no, but I'll give it to you. That's kind of funny.
is he a slightly
Loan 20.
shorter?
There it is, nat 20.
Roll 8d12.
Oh my god.
She is resistant to the normal piercing damage, though, unfortunately. But
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
and then it's +7.
This.
So +7 is 70, halved is 35.
Yeah. All right. And then
The tail attack is also +10.
yeah, tail attack coming up.
That's my white dice luck right there. A 1 to a 20. A 16 misses, unfortunately.
All right. Okay. And I don't think I can do anything else at the moment. That'll be my turn.
Okay. I think she's going to use her last legendary. She's going to use her last legendary to attempt to shake Jack off as part of the movement. So, Jack, you can make an acrobatics check if you would like to hang on, and it'll be contested against hers. And she does not have proficiency in either of those skills. She got 13. She shakes you off. So go ahead and roll a d8 for me. This will be the direction you go towards. Four. 1, 2, 3, 4. You go towards the boat.
Dang!
Perfect. That will be your legendary actions for the round. Caxius.
Dang, it's a lot of stuff going around there in that area.
There's T-Rexes and bards and monks.
Mm-hmm. Man, part of me wants to try this. I was gonna try it in the last one, but I feel like it's might as well try now.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna basically kind of look at Sevalent and be like, and kind of take two of my hands together and kind of like clap him down, like, and basically be like, farewell. Cast banishment.
Okay. Roll a charisma save. She succeeded with a nat 20.
Dang.
You try to attempt to send her to a different plane of existence. And as you attempt to banish this creature, you get the feeling that she has ties to this plane. Even if she was banished, she would eventually come back here.
That's interesting. I guess thinking about it now, like shit, like it could do Eldritch Blast, so it would be expected to be somewhat charismatic. All right, that's fine. I just wanted to test it out.
That's funny because that is actually that's very good knowledge there, Lewis. Because yeah, she is charisma-based caster.
Oh well. No boner action again. So it's gonna move.
Time to move.
And that's gonna be my turn.
Okay. Can we do this? Yeah, I'm gonna do this. That's gonna be fun. She is going to slither around, so I'll give T-Rex, Silas, and Jack opportunity attacks if you would like.
Opportunity attack? Absolutely. One each. Opportunity bite coming up on that 20.
Jack misses, unfortunately. T-Rex misses, unfortunately.
Ding that is.
Silas hits. Nine damage. You like shoot her right in the back. She's like, fuck you. And then she slithers away, and she's going to slap her head angled up onto the ship. And she is going to channel in this direction a charge of lightning energy. And then she's going to sneeze it out in your direction. And she is going to target you all for lightning bolt. At the 5th level. So each of you make a dex save. Oh! The one guy that's prone succeeds with a 27. That's awesome. And Jack has evasion, that's there, and the T-Rex succeeds. So all of you take half of 26. That's her first attack. She will reel back. And then she's going to make a bite attack over at you, Jack. And then a tail attack over at Corlin. It's the bite attack. She is not going to grapple or restrain you because she doesn't want you back up there near her face. And then this is going to be a tail attack down at Corlin. So 29 to hit. Jeez. And Corlin will make a strength save. Corlin got the beef, man. He's not getting tossed a boot. All right.
And I succeeded on this concentration.
Yeah, barely and barely. You succeeded by 0 for both of those. That's awesome. So that...
Which... Is that the end of her turn?
Yep, that's going to be the end of her turn.
She now... I'll do the roll for it, but she gets hit by insect plague again because she ended her turn in the circle.
Yep. There's nothing she could really do about it. It was on the back of the boat, right?
Yeah, the back of the boat, far away from everybody. It's 20-foot radius.
Okay. Yeah, I had to clear all the things, so she succeeded. 12. Okay. So that will be her turn to Silas.
I think our best option is to make sure T-Rex stays up. So I'm gonna cast Dimension Door.
Dimension Door? Okay.
Yep. I'm gonna go to the bottom of the ship.
Bottom of the ship. I like it. Underneath.
Alright, did that, can't see. That will be it.
Within your mind, Silas, you hear Cephalant reaching out to you. And you'll hear, I know you're down there. Only a matter of time. That'll be your turn there, Jack.
I am going to take 2 attacks.
Okay. 18 misses. 25 hits. Woohoo!
Clear bows. Ooh.
Flurry blows. Come on, come on. Oh, we're rolling so bunk.
Damn.
You gotta make those hash browns.
Also, the last flurry of
Maybe
blows
I need
attack you hit, you didn't use the ability that you had, by the way, for your open hand.
That's all right. Okay. Well, I think that'll be my turn. Seems Jack needs a another cup of coffee.
Alrighty. Corlin.
Yes. As my action, I will expend another wild shape charge to put on my symbiotic entity.
48 temporary hit points. Boop.
Yep. 48 temp HP. And I don't think I have any bonus action spells. Oh, bonus action, I can toss my what's it called? My spreading spores back out.
Okay.
And I'll just put it off in the same corner with the
The insects.
the insects. So it's just a swarm of, I'm thinking like whale lice jumping around and biting on her, and spores of toxic mushrooms.
That's awesome.
And that'll be my turn.
Okay. She's going to use... Let's go with the Lash of the Deep. She's going to use all 3 legendary actions to do the tentacle attack at you there, Corlin.
Come on, don't lose concentration.
Oh, 4, okay. So you take 4d10 damage. It's a real low roll. And you succeed. And you are restrained until the end of her next turn.
Okay.
As I throw that on you. Boop. Fergusaurus Rex.
Alrighty. I'm going to try to bite her again.
Okay.
Let me try this. 1d20.
Plus 20, 10. 17 misses, unfortunately.
Alright, I'm going to try the tail swipe.
Okay. Come on, guys, come on. That hits. 3d8 damage. This is plus 7, so 19 halved down to 9. Okay. Would Fergusaurus Rex like to move?
Yeah, why not? Well, I would, but it looks like the token is locked for me.
Yeah, I can move it. Where would you like to move?
Move it closer to her head. Yep.
Okay. Is that good?
That's good. That works.
All right. Is that it for your turn there, Mr. T-Rex?
Yes, it is.
Alrighty. Caxius.
Alright. After going through all the stuff and seeing like not a whole lot has really worked out, so at this point it's kinda like, well fuck, it's time to go with what actually worked. It's called Fireball at the 4th level.
Okay. I didn't ask how big your snake is. I said.
Alright.
She succeeds barely. She'll take half of a lot of damage.
No, it was pretty close. Alright, hope I can roll big here.
Roll big, roll big. That's some 6s. So 13, okay.
Alright, not the worst roll, alright.
That amulet is glowing almost halfway luminescent at this point. Almost. Anything else for you, Caxius?
Oh yeah, since Fireball is a,
Evocation based.
yeah, so I'm gonna add 5 more damage to that.
2 extra then, because it's halved. It'd actually be 32 down to 16. Yeah, so an extra 3. There we go. Alrighty.
Maybe that's actually because I feel like I don't have much bonus actions I can really do.
Welcome to the Wizard Club, buddy.
Alright. Yeah, I'm just gonna try to move back a little bit here. Zoom.
Okay.
And end my turn.
Alrighty. At the beginning of her turn, her
At the
eyes,
beginning of her turn,
she will take
gets
some
the-
stuff.
Yeah, so at the beginning of her turn for
She's just getting mosquito bites on the ass down there at the back of the boat.
did it not?
You click the save.
Yeah, well, that's insect plague. It's the same save. It's a Constitution save.
Well, let me roll it. Where is the? Is there a defenses section? There is. Con save.
Yay! So she takes the damage.
Actually, hold on. That was just a check. She has plus 12. So.
Oh.
21.
Yeah. No. Never mind. You can go ahead.
I was trying to see if there was an easy way to do it from the combat tracker. It's only there's no saves, unfortunately. She is going to use her rolled ability, the one that has an expendable. So she is going to use the Gaze of the Abyss, targeting 3 people. Let's go with Jack, Corlin, and T-Rex. Jack, you're going to get targeted with Madness of the Deep. And the other 2 are going to get targeted with Crushing Doubt.
You don't need to cast a spell. I've been under crushing doubt since this fight started.
Dang.
So once again, as she gazes with her harsh yellow eyes, Jack, you feel those whispers start to return, almost like it's descending you into madness, but you shake it off. The Mr. T-Rex
Should
fails.
she have advantage because of the Hero's Feast?
No, this is it for wisdom saves? I mean, yours is for damage. It's just that you choose an effect. I don't know, what would the Hero's Feast give you? Wisdom saves?
Where is?
Okay, yeah, so go ahead and roll another d20 there, Mr. T-Rex, and you get a +1. The DC is 19. So 10. Okay. So the only one that is affected is Mr. T-Rex. So Mr. T-Rex takes 6d10 psychic damage and falls prone. A prone T-Rex. Why is it not doing it? I don't know why it's not doing it at all. Put it on the T-Rex. There we go. That will be her turn. Silas.
At the end of her turn is the insect swarm.
Yep.
Or insect plague. So, do I still have her?
Targeted?
Yeah, let me.
You do not.
Okay. So here's the save.
She fails. She'll let it go.
Okay.
21. And with that, she would technically be bloody. But she is not bloody as far as her physiology goes. But you do see that that amulet is glowing beyond 50% at this point. Meaning you all have done over 200 damage.
Sweet.
Alrighty. Silas.
I will cast Healing Word on myself with the third.
Okay.
And I will use that same third level spell slot to bring it back with Pearl of Power.
Okay.
That will do it.
Sweet. Jack.
Alright. 2 attacks.
Misses, unfortunately. You gotta change that dice color, man.
Man, I'm telling you. I'll do it. Alright.
Flurry of blows.
Flurry blows, 2 earns.
That hits.
There we go.
And you do get your
And
open hand
I'm gonna-
ability.
Which I'm gonna just have it not take reactions until my next turn.
Fair. Okay. You like punch her and you see her eyes like cross for a second.
Oops.
That barely misses.
This guy.
I just needed that one.
She don't want them hands.
That'll be my turn.
Okay. At the end of your turn, she is going to use a tail attack on Mr. Corlin. Corlin Babblebrick, a 28 to hit Mr. Restrained. Actually, you should not be restrained anymore. The first one hit, 9 plus 14 also hits, right? 23?
Yeah.
23 hits, okay. Take that off. And you succeeded on the concentration.
We'll have a little bit of temporary health.
And it comes back down to you there, Corlin.
Okay. I think I'm going to cast Blight.
Okay.
And I'll cast it at a 4th level.
4th level, okay.
Oh, I guess it is a 4th level spell. So, there we go.
I was kind of confused for a second, too. She succeeds, but she will still take half. That's a lot of ones. Yikes.
And I'm not restrained?
You are not restrained, no. That was just until the end of her turn.
Okay. And that'll be my turn.
Okay, at the end of your turn, she is going to use a legendary reaction to do her Eldritch Blasts. Be 1 at Corlin, 1 at T-Rex, 1 at Jack. Corlin misses. T-Rex hits the T-Rex.
2 temp HP in a dream.
And hits Jack. Does a 30 hit? Indeed it does. Alrighty. Fergusaurus Rex.
Well, we're going to put a Fergusaurus Rex bite on this snake.
The snake.
All right, we're gonna try it like this.
Oh, nat 1. Reroll. Go ahead. $15 misses, unfortunately. You guys are in
my
the
goodness.
bucket.
Wow. All right, tail attack coming up.
Okay.
My faithful orange is gonna make me switch colors on it.
That hits. 3d8.
There we go. We'll take that. 16 points.
7 is
Plus
23.
23.
Halved is 11. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
That'll be my turn.
Okie doke. Caxius.
Alright. I think it's time to throw out the big guns here. Gonna charge the energy here. Well, I think I better move a little bit first here.
Fire my laser.
Yeah, pretty much. Follow my laser. Sunbeam.
Alrighty.
Unleash the power of the sun.
She fails. She is going to use a second legendary resistance to succeed.
Suck my Sunny D.
But I think she still takes half damage, right?
Yes. So because you use the CDC, it won't be blinded.
Yeah.
How do I make sure it's half damage?
Just roll it on the table and I'll apply it. Or if you roll it on her, I'll just add the stuff back.
Okay, yeah, let's do that.
So she
that'd be
gets
half
8
of that.
back. Yeah. So she gets 9 back. Right. So should be...
Yes.
Yeah.
I think so. And oh yeah, and I'm also gonna add the I think Sunbeam is evocation. So I'll add a +5 to that.
Okay. There's 3 more. Okay. There we go.
So it should be at least like 10, 11 damage.
It's 11, yeah.
Okay. Alright, right now I kinda have to keep pointing my beam at this thing, so
Firing your laser.
so I'll just have to end my turn.
Okay. She is gonna go bite on Jack, bite on T-Rex, and then tail at Corlin.
Well, because she started her turn in the spores,
Cause she
that's a Constitution save. Because I still have 2 temp HP.
Go and save. 28.
Yeah, okay, it doesn't happen.
Okay, bite at Jack. Nat 1. She missed. Bite at T-Rex. That is a 31. And then tail at Corlin.
T-Rex is about to be a dead T-Rex.
Hang in there.
You still succeed on your concentration. That's crazy. Okay, that'll be... She is going to... she's going to move. So T-Rex and Jack get opportunity attacks, and she's going to move right next to Mr. Caxius. Vinny, you gotta change something, buddy. Both of you. Oh no.
17
Silence.
missed, I assume.
Yeah.
Well, so at the end of her turn, because Insect Plague is still up, that's God damn it, deselected her. Hang on.
Success.
So half damage.
Okay. There we go. Alrighty, Silas.
Alright, how many levels are there?
To the boat? I'll
Yeah.
say 3 probably. It's a
Okay.
decent sized galleon.
Okay. I'll go to the second level if I can.
Okay. So it's just like right over here is where the exits are, just so you know. But you did say just anywhere downstairs. So when you teleported, so you just want to go to the second level, like under here somewhere?
Yeah, how much movement is that?
We'll just say you were in the middle after you teleported, so 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, is it 30 to get to the second level? You
Okay.
could come out on the first floor if you wanted.
I'll stay on the second level.
Okay,
How much is it to move to the top level?
to the top. You could have done it with this one if you wanted. Instead of coming off on the second level, you can just go up the next flight of stairs.
But if I was to stay on the second,
Then it'd be like 5 to 10.
okay, that works.
Yeah.
Bonus action, healing word, third level
Okay.
on myself.
You're on the best hit points, though. 69.
Nice.
Nice.
And I will stay on the second level where I have some cover, and that would be it.
Okay. Jack.
Let's see. 40. I can actually count. Let's see. 2 attacks. Wait. I changed my dice so many times already.
I'm sorry, buddy. That hits!
There we go.
29 hits.
Alright, flurry blows. Oops. There we go.
Scramble those eggs.
Almost scrambling.
Oh,
yeah,
it hits. And you get one of your
same
abilities.
thing.
No
Same thing.
reactions? Okay.
No reactions.
Okay. Oh, 18 misses.
Oh! Sorry. That'll be my turn.
Okay. Corlin.
Alrighty. I think it's bolt time. Yep. Light time. God. Select. Okay. Okay. So she takes half the damage.
17. Oh my gosh.
And yeah, that is my turn.
Okay. Not too shabby, not too shabby. Fergus.
Sorry, I was on mute. Give me just 1 second. All right. So, am I still within range of her right here, or do I need to move up?
You would be able to hit her body, yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I'll take bite at her body.
Okay.
I changed my dice color, so let's see if the green dice like me.
Indeed, it does.
There it is.
29.
What is it? 40, 12.
It is 40, 12 plus 7. So 27 is 13 total.
Right. And then I'll attack.
Oh, typed it wrong. There we go. It is over 75% luminescence on the amulet.
I'll attack miss.
Second attack misses, unfortunately.
Yeah. All right. Let's see. Is there... And I cannot cast spells in this form, correct?
Correct.
Okay. That'll be my turn.
Okay, she is going to use her legendary action to take... She'll do 2 legendary attactions, so she can make a bite attack, and this will be at Caxius. Bite attack. Oh, 16 hits.
Hold up. I can use my reaction. Can I cast shield?
It deflects.
Yeah.
She tries to sink her teeth into you, and you deflect it right off as you see some of the lightning wrap around you. That will be her legendary actions. Caxius.
Yeah, for a second I was like, wait a minute, does the AC add up? But then I wasn't looking at I have the cloak of protection, which give me 12, but then plus 5, 17, so I'm good.
Yep.
Alright, so I think since I see her kind of up close and personal here, I decide to kind of just be cool, use my tail to kind of like whip myself backwards, and I'm use bonus action. Gonna cast Misty Step.
Okay.
Kind of like Nightcrawler. And thought I could use my action to fire another laser.
To continue pumping it out.
It's like, ah! Like.
Alrighty. Not too shabby. She succeeds, unfortunately.
At least I remembered to add the effect this time. The powered vocation.
Nice.
Okay. Yeah.
14. Okay. Dang, okay. Not too shabby.
No blind?
No blind.
How's that amulet thing looking like?
It's more than 75%. We've done over 300 hit points as a group.
Jesus. Alright, so it's my bonus. Hey, I actually did a bonus action this time.
Boner action.
That's for action. Yeah, I think that's gonna be the end of my turn.
Alrighty, she's gonna use her last legendary action to Eldritch Blast. The first one's gonna go at Caxius. 15 misses. Oh wait,
my
you
shield.
still have shield on. It should be away.
Yeah.
It should be gone by now.
It's the shield until the end of my next turn.
That was the end of your next turn. Because you casted it before your turn.
Oh yeah, that's right.
So, does a 15 hit normally?
Yeah.
You can cast shield again if you would like.
Yeah, why not? Cast it again.
Okay. Next one at Corlin. Hits Corlin. Last one at T-Rex. Corlin succeeded again. Corlin's the master of con saves. Alrighty. That will be the legendary action. Start her turn. Get your effect, right? Or is it
No, I don't have any. I don't have any more temp HP.
Okay.
So it's end of her turn is the insect plague.
Alrighty, she's gonna dive under and appear on the backside. So Jack, you do get an opportunity attack if you would like. Hey, hits! Oh, max damage too! Alrighty. As she pops up, she is going to make a bite attack.
Oh, the all-star special.
It's a 28. Sorry, Corlin.
Oof.
That one drops Corlin.
God.
Then she is going to go tail attack and tail attack. The tail attack is going to be at Caxius, and the second one will be at T-Rex. Hits.
Yeah, shield can't do nothing about that one.
And then... Oh, and Caxius drops as well. T-Rex. Low roll. 16. That will be her turn. Silas. Damn, you guys are all looking hurt.
We're going to... Shit. We don't want to... I'll roll a D2. D2.
Oh, which one's getting picked up? This is the Gehrman decision.
That was not what I... that's not what I... Oh... Roll a D2. Is that it? That's not it.
They got rid
That's
of
not it.
Did they get rid of the custom dice? They put it back into this one. Okay. There you go. The 1.
Alright. Third level, I'll go up stairs as soon as I see Corlin. Third level. Where is he? Third level healing word.
Okay. He is resurrected. You will hear the voice from Sevelin cut into your mind. There, Silas. You came to watch them die.
And sure. Before I go back down, I'll cast Vicious Mockery.
Okay.
Oh, wow.
Fails. What do you say to her?
I've seen Landfish put up a better fight than you.
What'd you say to me, you bitch? As you, like, walk back downstairs.
Yeah. Yeah, we'll do it.
Okay. She's gonna use a legendary action to tail attack the T-Rex. 18 to hit. So the overflow will go to Fergus. So 14
Fergus is dead.
extra goes down to Fergus. So Fergus drops to 151 in the place of the T-Rex. Alrighty, that'll be the legendary action. Jack! She's looking... The amulet is looking really bright. She's still looking very healthy, to put into perspective. She looks beat up, like cut up and bashed and burned and scorched, but she still seems healthy.
9, 5, 10, 15, 20, 20, 30, 35, 15, 20, 25, 35. Okay, so I can be right up on her. Just ask.
Oh, two.
No. That one is.
23 works. Oh, 1 on the dice.
Yeah, flare blows. Perfect.
19 just misses.
Damn.
Hey,
There we
22 hits. 8, yeah.
There we go, max damage. And no reactions.
No reactions, okay. That amulet is starting to flicker.
Do I feel like it's there, or is it still building up?
It is still building up, but it is starting to flicker and blink now. It's very close.
There. I'll be my turn.
Alrighty. Corlin.
Well, I'll stand up.
Okay. Half your movement. Boop.
And, I think I'm just going to unload damage.
You can do it.
One last blight.
She fails.
Oh.
Okay. As you seek the blight on her, you start to pull the moisture out of her body. How would you like to do this? She's not technically dead, but this is the capstone point in the fight. How would you like to do this? Ending this fight.
Well, if she's not dead, I guess it's just kind of arms outstretched, pulling moisture out of this giant creature, spreading insects and parasites, as well as mushroom spores and this miasma of death and decay all over and all around the ship.
Alrighty. As you unleash pretty much everything you have, the amulet glows bright. You all hear a voice, an echo of the past, reach out towards you, saying, "Now's your chance to seal it." As the amulet glows bright, illuminating this essence. We're going to do a skill check challenge as Sevelin starts to thrash viciously. The thunderstorm overhead starts spewing lightning out of the sky. The tsunamis are starting to circle in around the boat, and she wraps her coils around the galleon itself and is starting to twist and constrict it. We're going to have a set of skill challenges to essentially finish this off. What would you all like to do? Everyone will essentially be able to do one thing. that they think will help in this situation. It can be anything.
I mean, are people still knocked out, or?
We'll say that you come back with 1 for this essence of the skill challenge. Same with you, Fergus.
Kind of want to like poke her in one of the eyes.
Okay. Give me an attack roll.
With the unarmed or with my frying pan?
Let's do the unarmed. And you do get advantage, yeah.
Oh.
Okay. It's not against her AC. It's a DC that I've set, so. That is the first thing. As you walk up, she's still thrashing and you try to poke her in the eye and she's like... spewing lightning.
So this is us trying to seal her in some way, right?
So it seems.
Well, I don't have any more 4th level, but I still have a 5th level spell slot. I could try casting confusion over her head. Just try to disorient her so the spell can, so the effect can occur.
Okay. Go ahead and make a spell attack. Roll a d20 and add your spellcasting modifier plus your proficiency.
So d20
Okay.
plus proficiency, which is 4, so that's 19. Plus my spellcasting modifier, which is wisdom, which is plus 5.
24. Okay.
24.
So you see her start to thrash a little less, a little slower. What would anyone else like to attempt?
I'd like to try to take that coin off of her.
Okay. Give me an acrobatics check to get on top of her.
I'm not the right person. There we go.
Who says you're not the right person? As you jump up, you're starting to pull at the amulet and tug. Alrighty. 2 more. What is everyone else doing?
What are you doing, Caxies? I
What I'm
will.
thinking is,
Go ahead.
what are you thinking?
I can have one more spell.
If you duplicate things, just keep in mind it does get a little more challenging.
Do what?
Well, I was thinking of this.
There are runes on the amulet, per se.
Okay.
There's also a couple of other things that I have written down for ideas that no one said yet, so... There's definitely more out there.
What? How many spell slots you got, Silas? Like.
One. Large one.
Okay. Because I have 2 ideas. One is either use a I don't know if they really help, like vampiric touch, try to siphon life energy, or plan B, and I thought about is I cast identify on those runes, because then it may create an opening, and then you can either use the spell you were thinking of, or if you have another trick up your sleeve, or I get another spell slot I could use, and I could do that.
Go ahead. Use identify.
Yeah, I'll do that. So I'll go and cast, identify on the
I like it.
on the amulet, those runes.
Go ahead and make a history check at advantage.
Nice.
And we'll say... we'll see what the roll is. I think it'll lower the DC.
History?
Yeah, history. Okay.
You have Bardic.
Wow.
You do have Bardic Inspiration still.
Yeah, I'll use my bark now. It's a good time to.
Okay. As you cast Identify, you hear the voice of someone from long past. You hear this man that's speaking out to you. This will be the seal. Should anyone get this monster hurt enough to put it away for a while. That's all I could manage. You see visions of the past, of this man that lay dying on a beach, possibly after a fight with this creature before. If someone hurts it enough and gets it low, it'll activate. I'm assuming it'll be a hell of a fight after that. And it fades away, as you know that this is a very, very powerful kind of mix of magic between conjuration and enchantment magic to try to seal this creature, and also elements of evocation. And you know that once this seal takes a hold, it will essentially contain her in like a cage of some sort.
Is there anything else that this amulet can do?
Not currently, no. Doesn't seem like it would. It's just solely for this purpose.
All right. Yeah, I'll relay what I've learned to the rest of the group, especially Silas, because I know he can also cast the spells.
As she is rocking and thrashing, you feel this beam of energy starting to emerge from her mouth.
And I'll be like, all right, Silas, your turn off, and I can follow up with something else, and after you go.
We got one more check here, Silas.
Of course.
This is the decider.
The one that doesn't have any damage spells.
There's other things you can do. It doesn't have to be damage related.
I will cast Polymorph
On whom?
on Severly.
Okay. Make a spell attack using your modifier and your bonus, and the DC is higher this time. And also, what are you attempting to turn her into?
Goldfish.
Goldfish, okay.
Plus modifier.
Yeah, D20 plus charisma for you, plus proficiency. Okay. So with your combined efforts, as this thrashing and ripping of the ship, and the lightning is striking, the wind's blowing and almost tearing the sails and mast over, you see the waves are roaring towards your boat. 30-foot high tsunamis, 50 feet thick, are rolling towards you. And with this effort, this combined effort, this immediate understanding, this temporary distractions, these spells to weaken and to shrink and maintain her form, and also trying to pull and be one with this seal, feeling like it's needed to help. You will see Severlant begin to lift into the air out of the water as this seal pulls off with the help of Fergus, and it sort of creates this net, like this spider web, that wraps all the way around her in a big sort of circle, like a big sphere that engulfs her in the middle. It picks up her whole serpent form, hundreds of feet in length, and compacts it within this cage before it sinks to the bottom of the ocean, within that trench. As soon as this cage containing her sinks hundreds and hundreds, if not thousands of feet beneath the waves, the storm above you subsides. The waves calm. The sky clears, showing that calm night that it was before rolling into here. a voice can be heard from the depths, mentally, within each of your minds. I will destroy everything, and I will get freed one day. As this voice echoes through all of your minds, I need everyone to make a wisdom saving throw. And you all do have advantage because of the Hero's Feast. Okay. One more. Coiling.
Yeah. Wisdom save.
Mm-hmm. Alrighty. Everyone succeeds except for Caxius. Caxius, you feel this tingle in your mind for a moment that starts to wear on you. You can see her sunken beneath the waves, underneath there, screaming out for you, her piercing yellow eyes gazing at you, watching you. You feel a moment of temporary madness onset you. You sort of lose track of where you are. You're walking in circles. You're not sure of what's happening around you before you snap out of it. As the sky sort of clears up and everyone maintains themselves and sort of recuperates after this battle, Captain Bellaflux will turn to you all and say, "That was fucking crazy. I can't believe you guys did that." At that point, you'll see what looks to be this disc that flies out of the trench up into the air, which you all would recognize as that amulet. It snaps into two halves, and each of the halves fly off somewhere in the world as they rocket across the sky. Captain Bellaflux will say, "Why don't you all go recover and take it easy, and I'll man the wheel and try to get us where we're going. Nice job, everybody. We gotta get there as fast as we can, even though this was a crazy instance. There's still more people that need our help." As he pulls out his scimitar and urges back towards the mast to take control. Everyone make a perception check. In the moment that he pulled out the scimitar, every single one of you noticed a slight shift of the waves pushing against the boat, and a slight pickup of the wind that fills the sails. As we'll cut forward to another scene 100 years in the future. In modern day, we see this vision for each of you as the players of Captain Bellaflux. He hasn't aged a day. He has this slight yellow glow in his eyes, and this green translucent energy that surrounds him. He pulls out the scimitar and gives a grimace across his face, no longer filled with that happiness and jovialness that he has in your current time. He's standing on the same galleon, except it's withered, almost becoming a ghost ship. So I will share the record for you.
Sorry, I probably left too many spores.
Sorry.
You will hear the subtle whispers of Sevelin come across his mind, saying, "You will find it, and you will free me." And you'll see Captain Bellaflux saying, "I know. I've been trying." And that's where we're going to end the session.
No.